Dolores County Broadcasting Network presents the DCTV 4-H Evening News Program for Wednesday, December 9th, 2015. We don't have a spinning cube, but we do have camera person Nicholas, video engineer and producer Russell, sound engineer Edward, teleprompter Dan, and prompter Myra. We now have a spinning cube, and we have anchors Keegan and meteorologist Brendan. So now, this is your news director, Edward, and here's the news.
Okay. Welcome to the DCTV Weather and News Program. Help keep our kids' news show on the air by becoming a sponsor. To buy a sponsorship, just call 970-677-4119. Hello, I'm Keegan, and the following story from the Cortez Journal. Gun control gains steam. In the wake of more mass shootings in Colorado and across the nation, gun control advocates wonder whether the time is right to rehash familiar subjects. It's unclear whether the state legislature would debate the topic again when the next session kicks off in January. Lawmakers and gun control advocates interviewed by the Durango Herald said no proposals have yet materialized. Adding to complications is a split legislature in which Republicans control the Senate. Democrats might not want to spend time on a controversial bill that would eventually die. But recent events have energized gun control supporters, who have specifically taken aim at the state's open carry law. A Halloween morning shooting in Colorado Springs resulted in 3 dead before the suspect was shot and killed by the police. And I'll be giving you the following story from, NASA finds good news on forest and carbon dioxide. A new NASA-led study shows that tropical forests may be absorbing far more carbon dioxide than many scientists thought in response to rising atmospheric levels of the greenhouse gas. The study estimates that tropical forests absorb 1.4 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide out of a total global absorption of 2.5 billion, more than is absorbed by forests in Canada, Siberia, and other northern regions, called boreal forests. This is good news because uptake in boreal forests is already slowing, while tropical forests may continue to take up carbon for many years, said David Schimmel at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pasadena, California. Schimmel is lead author of a paper on the new research, appearing online today at Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences. I cannot speak today. Forests and other land vegetation currently remove up to 30% of human carbon dioxide emissions from atmosphere during photosynthesis. If the rate of absorption were to slow down, the rate of global warming would speed up in return. Okay, now let's do something to further reduce the CO2 and keep it going down. Can we make one less car trip a week, or maybe carpool? Or how about turning the heat down 1 or 2 degrees and putting on an extra sweater? If 300 million plus people do just 1 or 2 little things, it will really add up in the end. And I'll be giving you the following story from the Huffington Press. In the doghouse. Why do we love when pets act like people? Is our species-wide sense of narcissism quite that powerful, or do we prefer the simple responsibility of animals over the all-encompassing responsibility of smaller people? Either way, cats who sit upright and dogs who shake hands consistently captivates the heart of America. At least one instance of blaming it on the dog was regarded by a policeman as too far. A DUI suspect was caught speeding, but only after he had also ran a stop sign, driven through 2 ditches, crashed into a house, and escaped from the wrecked vehicle into a church. According to the Huffington Post, the car gave off the rather expected odor of marijuana and alcohol. As the traffic violator was being arrested, he insisted his dog was driving. Shockingly, there wasn't a single canine present in the car. Let the dog eat your homework if you must, but he's too smart to mess up his brain with drugs. And I'll be giving you the dumb laws as well. Dumb laws in Indiana cities. In Beech Grove, it is forbidden to eat watermelon in the park. I don't see why that would be. In Elkhart, it is illegal for barbers to threaten to cut off kids' ears. In Evansville, while driving on Main Street, you may not have your lights on. Why? In Gary, within 4 hours of eating garlic, a person may not enter a movie house, theater, or ride a public streetcar. Again, why? In Indianapolis, hopefully residents of the city have speedometers on their horses, for they cannot ride them in excess of 10 miles per hour. One may only throw a stone at a bird in self-defense. It is in South Bend. It is illegal to make a monkey smoke a cigarette. And in Terre Haute, no one may spit on the sidewalk. Now here is Brandon.
My name is Brennan, and I'll be giving you the current temperature. The current temperature is 51 degrees. The high for today was 54 degrees. The low is 31 degrees. Winds are up from 1 to 9 miles per hour from the south. The barometer is at 30.15 inches and is falling. The humidity is at 48%. Today there has been 0.107 inch measured by the DCTV weather station. Moisture for the new month is 0.107 inch still. Here is our national weather outlook. I'll be giving you the big map. There are areas of rain and snow from Washington into South California and east across the Great Lakes over the Atlantic coast. A large part of the southwest and center of the country is clear. There is a small area of snow in Colorado's North Rocky Mountains. And then back South Florida, where the south part of the state is getting rain. I'm your weather forecaster, Brennan, and I'll be giving you the 5-day forecast. Thursday, mostly cloudy, high 54, low 27. Friday, chance of rain or snow, high 46, low 21. Saturday, chance of rain/snow, high 38, low 14. Sunday, mostly cloudy, high 40, low 17. Monday, chance of snow, high 39, low 15. Now for our climate change report. This is climatologist Brennan, and I'll be giving you the CO2 report. CO2 is one of the principal causes of climate change, and it's important that we report the CO2 weekly change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability, resulting in significant swings worldwide hot and cold temperatures. The following are the CO2 numbers for this week. CO2 for the week of December 7, 2015 in parts per million ppm is 480. CO2 or 0.80. CO2 2 weeks ago is 400.37. CO2 last year is 398.15. CO2 10 years ago is 378.890 ppm. CO2 10 years ago, 319.42 ppm. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tanz of the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration and Michael Magee of the CO2 Now website for this information. Remember, you could buy a sponsorship that would keep our new shows on the air by becoming a sponsor. Just call 970-677-4119. Thank you, and now back to our news director.
That's the end of today's DCTV 4-H news program. This is your news director, Edward, saying good night, and thank you for watching.